Hello, again it's Susie, the wheelchair user. I'm going to talk today about transpo. You know those trucks in Ottawa, white with the red stripes for people who have disabilities, the walkers and the wheelchairs, and they have a ramp? Anyhow, let me tell you a story. Last week I had bronchitis, well I still do. I called him late in the day. I know it was my fault. I should have been more responsible, but I was tired, sick, coughing like a coughing. My nose was running like Niagara Falls. I use a box of Kleenex a day with this nasal cold or whatever, eh? They call it bronchitis now. Anyhow, this is a story. I called Para about 12 noon the day before. You usually have to call at 6:50 in the morning to book your ride the day for the next day. Well, I called at 12 noon. I was sick and tired. I was in bed and I got up and said, oh my goodness, I have to call transpo. So I did. They said, well, Mrs., we can bring you to the Ottawa Civic, but we can't pick you up. Well, anyhow, so I had to call the welfare taxi in Ottawa. I could hardly talk. And Kelly at Essential Health was nice enough to book me with Capital Taxi. They were so nice. You know, one of them vans where you pull the thing at the back. I don't sit in the back of those vans because one time one of the straps on the wheels came loose and I went flying to the back. Thank God the door was secured safely, or I could have been running down the Queensway going the wrong way. You could have had me land up on your hood, because that chair, like in one of these comical movies, would have been out the van and down the Queensway. People drive 100 clicks there, eh? Anyhow, so Capital Taxi was nice enough to bring me. When I saw the doctor there, God love her, she was young, I won't say her name. Anyhow, I said, I want you to make sure this medication is paid for on the Ontario Drug Benefit. When you're on ODSP, they give you a card and a dental card, a drug card, to get all your meds paid for, because I don't have enough money, I'm poor, eh? So yes, she said, I think you had this one before. Well, I looked at the prescription, I said to myself, I don't think so, but I didn't want to argue, I wasn't feeling well. So I sent the hubby out to the pharmacy, and guess what? Sure enough, it's $17. He called me on his cell phone. I said, what, $17? I can't pay for that. So anyhow, I called my nurse, I won't say who, and I called the other nurse, and we got it all rectified. So Saturday and Tuesday morning, I get my meds. The pharmacy calls me, the Walmart pharmacy calls me. They're very nice, you know, they're very decent, eh? Okay, so I have my medications now. By accident, I take 500 milligrams, 2 tablets at once. They knocked me out, those antibiotics. Hey, I put my head down and I'm out like a light. I take them at noon, I sleep for about 4 hours. Those are heavy medications. Why do I get bronchitis? That's a good question, eh? Anyhow, Paratranspo is a good service most of the time, but like any service, they have their own quirks and quarks, or whatever you call it. And sometimes I call late in the day, so I'm the one I blame, I guess. Blame it on the rain, blame it on the day, blame it on me, blame it on somebody, eh? Anyhow, I got home and the taxi driver from Capital Taxi was so sweet, so nice. He was a real young gentleman and very sweet and kind. Anyhow, that was my day. I'm on these horse pills, I call them. I look tired because I am. It's about 3 o'clock in the morning here. I'm making these videos, eh? My walls are paper thin where I live. I wonder what the neighbors think if they're walking by to the elevator, hearing this overweight, disabled woman talking crazy. I guess they think I'm talking crazy to myself. Sometimes I do, eh? Who cares? Anyhow, I'm having fun on these videos. I hope you enjoy them. I'm an amateur, so if they're not too good, you know, I gotta get training from some comedian now. I'll watch the YouTube. Maybe I'll watch Red Skeleton, and maybe he'll be able to give me a few pointers watching him, eh? Anyhow, good morning, good night, whatever. And Merry Christmas, everybody, and a happy, now where is this? Happy New Year. Susie, 4:10. Bye bye.